back with another video here on Single and Placing. Hi, I hope you're having a fantastic day, weekday, weekend, week, month, evening, morning, overnight, all of that good stuff. As you can see, we're here with an unboxing, and this is a little Summer with the Masters themed unboxing because we have an old Masters kit on our hands. So I figured what better time to maybe crack open some of my old Masters kits that I have yet to unbox than during the Summer with the Masters event. So let's go ahead and get into it. If you're not familiar with the plain white box, then you're about to be, because this is from Flip Jaded Gem Shop. So Jaded Gem Shop is actually one of the sponsors for this year's Summer with the Masters, and just has a fantastic selection of old Masters kits, some of the highest quality kits and canvases that I've ever worked with. So I'm super excited to get this opened up, and we've got a little thumbnail here. We're going to be taking a look at one of the autumn panels from Alphonse Mucha. So Alphonse Mucha has done a number of these panels, and I think he's even done multiple different series of seasons, you know, winter, spring, summer, fall, or autumn. And so, pardon the noise, 1 second. Okay. So I think he's done a couple different runs of these seasons series. So this one's actually a little bit different than ones that I've seen offered on other shops in the past, which kind of made me want to give it a shot. So I have some seasons panels from some other shops, one for each season, and now this is going to be my autumn one. So let's go ahead and crack it open. I just took off that plastic, so now we're just taking out the stuff that's inside here. Okie dokie. Okay, so, and we'll get to the sizing and everything in here just a second. And then I will do a pan over of this kit. That way you have a full look at it. Because it's a long panel, we probably won't be able to see all of it in frame. But it looks like we've got 3 bags of drills here, which we will get to. So one of 3, 2 of 3, 3 of 3. So you can see those, definitely some more neutral hues here. I'm excited to get those cracked open. But first things first, we got a couple of pieces of candy from Jaded Gem Shop, so that's always nice. And then some Jade Shade washi tape comes in every kit. So the kits from Jaded Gem Shop do not come standard with a toolkit. If that is something that you do need, you can always request that. I believe it's at an additional fee. This kit also doesn't have any specialty drills, but you can also, once again, request ABs added or special drills added at additional cost. So I'm going to go ahead and just roll this. Oh my gosh, it's a long panel. I'm going to roll this back on itself just so it lays flat a little bit nicer for viewing purposes. This is a poured glue canvas with a really nice, dense, yet soft, kind of soft lint canvas backing. I really love the the canvases from Jaded Gem Shop. They just have a little bit of plushness to them, but they're still very sturdy. They're some of my favorites to work on. So, yeah. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm super excited to take a look at this. This is my final seasons panel that I have to unbox. I've already completed winter. It's done and hanging in my room. So now I just have to get the other seasons done. It looks like this just popped out. This is a couple sheets of double-sided release paper that you can utilize to section off your canvas. I usually cut these in half and use them as that size, but you get a few sheets of those. And then we do have our legend here, which I'll go over here in just a second. But let's go ahead and take a look at this canvas. This is a 60 by 130 round drill kit. It's Autumn by Alphonse Mucha from Jaded Gem Shop. So let's go ahead and take a look-see. You ready? Oh, wow. Look at those colors. Look at those colors. Amazing. I love those colors. Pardon me. Her hair, there's so much hair going on here. This is awesome. Ooh, this looks really good. There is a decent amount of confetti here, some mild sections of like color blocking here throughout the hair and little spots, but majority it's going to be relatively confetti heavy, but that is okay. This looks great. This looks great. She's holding like just kind of like a bunch of like grapes and fruits and stuff, kind of harvest themed. This is cool. Okay, great. So I'm going to go ahead and just slowly scroll you down so you can see the whole thing. Then I'll bring it back up to the face. And like I said, at the very end, you'll get a little pan over. So just kind of scrolling down. I really like the gold border, the gold detailing on the border. There's a little bit more. We're seeing some fall flowers here. That's kind of cool. Awesome. And then we get to just kind of her feet. There's a little bit more of her hair. That's going to look so good, all worked up. And then some more background. And then her kind of gown or robe or dress kind of has like a train that comes down at the bottom. I'm very curious as to see how that works up. I'm going to love these colors, I'm sure. Awesome. And then you can even see Mucha's signature here. I'm actually shocked how well the signatures show up on Jaded Gem Shop's renderings. I have another kit that I'm working on, Senorita from Henry Clive, and I was a little bit worried that the Henry Clive signature wouldn't come through with, you know, just it's sometimes hard to get those rendered, but it does. It actually has Henry Clive's signature on it, which I thought was really cool. And I can easily make out Mucha here. So that's going to look awesome. Cool. Well, let's go ahead and bring it back up. This has 46 colors. Like I said, no specialty drills. I didn't request them, but this is a round drill canvas. And the size is 60 by, what did I say? 60 by 130, I believe. But we'll find out once we stop messing up the tablecloth. Okay. Yeah, 60 by 130 centimeters. So I think this might be the largest of my Mucha panels that I've purchased. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, this is gonna look so good. I love her like kind of crown of fall flowers. This is just a gorgeous version of the autumn panel from Alphonse Mucha. The other one's very nice, that you might have seen it on other shops, but for whatever reason, this one in particular spoke to me. So, okay, so there's that. Where did I put? Okay, here we go. So here is our legend. This is a pre-cut sticker sheet. So all of your stickers are pre-cut, ready to go, so those can go right onto your labels. I also kind of like the fact that they have a quantity listing here this time around, but you have your larger image here of this kit. And yeah, we've got all 46 colors here. Lots of neutrals, lots of neutral and autumn tones, which is to be expected. So let's take a look here. Symbol clarity looks very good. I've never had any issues with that on a Jaded Gem Shop kit. I'm going to turn the lights up for you just a little bit. There we go. I've never really had any issues with symbol clarity or anything like that. Stickiness has always been very nice. The cover paper, or this kind of clear film, the protective film, is pretty thick on these, so keep that in mind. You might need a little extra sturdy cover minder to pin it back. I've never really had an issue with it, but it is a little bit thicker and more sturdy than some other kits or some other shops that I've worked with. But no issues, just something to keep in mind. I love that we've got the jade colored border around the canvas. That's always a nice little touch. We've got the Jaded Gem Shop logo here, as well as the social medias. So it's just a really good looking kit. You have the scalloped edges. They're also, I think it's been called poked or surged. I've heard a bunch of different terms, or stabbed, but essentially that helps to prevent fraying. I've never had any issues with fraying on my Jaded Gem Shop kits that I've worked on. So overall, just a really high quality canvas, high quality product. The glue has that bit of glitter, or the canvas has that glitter and sheen to it. Most of the time that gets covered up by your drills, but it's nice when you're working on it. It just gives a little sparkle, a little interest while you're working on it. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at these drills. Okay, as for the drills and the colors, typically what I've been doing is just showing the bags of the colors so you can kind of get an idea. I am going to take them out of the bags because I do plan on kitting this up relatively soon. So I am going to take them out of the bags to show you, but the way that Jade's Jade's bagging system, or the manufacturer bags her drills, is sometimes you'll get, you know, like a strand that's just got a couple, and then you'll find a whole bunch more in like another one of these, because they just, I think they have them pre-bagged in specific weights, so you don't always get them in a nice clean strand of one DMC to the next. So reading the DMCs for Jaded Gem Shop kits can be a little bit more difficult because you'll be repeating yourself a lot, sometimes multiple times. So what I'm gonna do is, I think I may go over the DMCs when I do my kitting up of this, but for now I'm just going to kind of spread them out so you can see them, just for the sake of time, because there's lots of little onesie twosie bags. It might be a little bit more time consuming and difficult to go over those. So for those of you that like to hear the DMCs, I will try to remember when I do my kitting up to cover all these, but even though there's only 46 colors, you can see with all the individual bags that we might have a lot of repeat colors in multiple different sacks, or, you know, containers. So I just want to, for the sake of streamlining this and not having to say the same DMC 4 or 5 times when I find another little bag of them, we're just going to kind of do a quick show and tell. Maybe I'll just do this bag and then I'll leave these in their bags. But just to kind of give you an idea of some of the colors that are going to be here, we've got a lot of these pretty pinks and lavenders, which I think is going to go throughout her dress. And then a lot of neutral hues. Those blues and deeper grays I think are going to go in her hair. This is a 211, which is really pretty. But you can see we have lots of these little onesie twosie bags that might, like these two might be the same, who knows. 728 here. 712, which I think we already had some of that. 433. So yeah, just the way that the manufacturer does these, I think the colors are already pre-counted in their bags, and they just go through and be like, okay, I need 2 of the 200s, 1 of the 100, 1 of the 400, and that's how they bag them. But that means that you're going to have same colors in a lot of different bags, a lot of different places. So this is the first bag, just to kind of give you a little bit of an idea of the color scheme we're working with here. And then you can see in these that we have a lot of those similar kind of peachy, orange, tan hues. It looks like we may have some 310 here, probably in her hair. But a lot of neutral fall, autumn colors, which makes sense for this kit. So yeah, this is, let me go ahead and clean these up a little bit while we chat. But yeah, I'm super excited to give this a shot and get going on it. I have had the opportunity to work with round resin drills from Jaded Gem Shop, and they are pretty fantastic. Some of my favorite round drills that I've ever worked with, so I'm very excited to get started on this one. And I just kind of have made it a little, not a goal, I guess, but I would really like to have all 4 Alphonse Mucha season panels done by the end of next year. So by the end of 2024, have them all done. I got 1 done so far, but I'm looking forward to having 1 of each season. I'm gonna hang them up in my bedroom. So winter's there, now we just need to get the other ones done. So got that all cleaned up. Those fit back into their bag quite nicely. I should be able to get all this back into the box, which would be great. So yeah, this is Autumn by Alphonse Mucha. This is a 60 by 130 centimeter round drill canvas with 46 colors from Jaded Gem Shop. As far as enhancements go, I don't think at this stage I'll be enhancing this. What I've found sometimes when it comes to enhancing canvases is it's kind of shop and rendering dependent. When I have a kit like this that has a lot of confetti, that equates to some really finite detail, some excellent color transitions, a very clear image when it's done right. But it makes it harder to identify where you're going to enhance because the colors are not as like blocked together as they might be in some other shops' renderings that make it a little bit more streamlined and simple to identify. Okay, I can enhance this, but I'm not going to have a random enhancement drill somewhere down here because it's been worked into the confetti of the rendering. So when I have something that's high confetti, it's harder to identify what's going to look good if I try to swap out drills for like sparklers and stuff because it might look a little bit more random. So I'm probably not going to enhance this at all, but I think that it's going to look incredible. Very vibrant colors here, especially in the fruits and in the leaves. So I don't really think it needs it. I think it's going to come together really well. I might change my mind at some point in the future. The first thing I looked at was this deeper red that we're seeing throughout the fruit and some of the leaves. I thought that might look good with something, but I don't want to throw off the overall look of this particular image and rendering, so I'm probably just going to keep it as is. But yeah, other than that, let me know if you have any questions, comments, if this is a kit that you've had your eye on or you're planning on snagging yourself. Otherwise, don't forget to like, subscribe, share this content with friends, family members, anyone that you think might take some value out of this content. And yeah, happy placing. We'll see you next time. Bye, 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 bye. Bye.